Back with you on the Thursday. Jim Daniels, Human Button Pusher. We got Grok, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini in the house. Left side of your screen, that's the order. Eve is Grok, Econ is ChatGPT, Pulse is Perplexity, and Quant is the Quant Master. That's Gemini. There they are, all right there. There we all are. This one still had Ethos in there, but we don't have Ethos no more. Ethos and Pulse combined because they were double duty, and so we decided to have those four AIs take on 4 different PhD roles, and then we had Perplexity taking 2 roles, like all the social media and platform stuff and creative. That's all kind of the same. So I said, all right, I'd rather have 4. It looks better on the screen. And the live show, they're going to be in the 4 corners, like the 4 horsemen. You get it? Golly, we missed this. Not going to chase it. Beautiful trade. This thing rolled over back here to break the structure at 1028. Has not looked back. Right through the EMAs. Almost got an EMA crossover. Let's see if we can't get it back going down. Still going, guys. I think I'm going to chase this. I'm going to let this pull back into the candle a little bit. I'm going to let Bookmaps tell me. Bookmaps is still down. I need Bookmaps to go green on everything for a pullback. It ain't going to do it, guys. I'm going to chase this one on purpose. This is OPM I'm doing right now. I just did an OPM play. 400. Here we go. Will DCA into the body. Should have done that to begin with, right? Here she comes. Took out 1150 there, guys. Only got about 800. That still put us at 15,956. Let's see what we got on that. That was an OPM play. I hate to say it. I'm saying it because I want AI to point it out to me. Remind me not to do that crap. Even though it worked out, it was a chasing. I should have taken it to break a structure a long time ago. There we go. Got 1.1 points out of it, but on 50 lots because I DCA'd. Play would have been right here to right in there, and then this right here, man, through the EMA is beautiful. Beautiful. Ashies ain't that clean though. It was on the run up. Beautiful ashy run up. So if you guys got the guide out there, sorry, I was trying to show you. We just did a trade there. Look at this engulfing candle here. Let's go to the 1 minute, see what's happening. I bet we're just putting in big tails. Yeah, big tails on, the 5 minute. Big tails on the 5. All you got to do is just kind of glance and take in its entirety, 5 candles. These 3 and these 2. There's your tail, top tail, bottom tail. You can see it, and you can see the point of control is about right in here, right around 602, which would be about the 50% mark. So you could also pull a Fibonacci on that if you wanted to, and analyze a 5 candle spread, which is 1 5-minute candle. And so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So you would go to the tallest wick within those 5, to the bottom wick within those 5. Point of control was usually somewhere around 50%, so around 599. I called it at 600. Pulled the Fibonacci on it, and I missed it by 0.5, Tim. Spot 50. You'll get to be able to see the video game aspect of this stuff after you spend hundreds of hours on the charts. It just takes that. It's like anything you want to do. You can't take a newspaper route without learning something. Okay? You don't just say, newspaper is easy, I'll do it right the first day. That's not true at all. Getting up at 3:30 to get supply, banding your newspapers, separating them, getting your route ready, adjusting for weather conditions, collecting your money. Look at that break. There's that break I told Tim to take. There it was, that top. Mine was at 637. This is a catalyst. Something's going on in the markets. I'm going to take out another 1100 right there. This is a catalyst candle, guys. Something's going on. It doesn't matter what it is, but something is going on right now in the world that the market likes. All we need to know is that break on mine, the break of 638. On Tim's, I called it his break of 702. Break of 702 was the break of a pivot high. If you got Bookmap momentum, then it's a way to take it. Watch this, guys. I'm going to short into that for the pullback. Might get some money back here, but I'm going to short into it for a little pullback here. I did not get a good pour on that. I'm not going to DCA because of the nature of this candle. I'm just hoping for a quick pullback, show you guys a turnaround play. I'm hoping for a twin tower, but let's see what happens. 350, 650. All right. Got a little scared. Took out 1750. That puts us $19,091 on the third reset. So 69,091.20 is what you see at the bottom of the screen right there. And that's the third reset, the 19,000 on the third reset. So we're 19,091. So we're less than $1,000 for the second DG4. Look at that, guys. If you waited all day and you was an impulse candle hunter, there's nothing wrong with that. And Bookmaps makes that doable. And let me show you all of these impulse candles and what time they came today. I'm going to do it on a 3-minute perspective so the chart is a little bit more spread out. I mean, it's not as much to see. A little more viewable. I'm going to call them to you. This right here, okay, 845 impulse candle, 848 impulse candle, 851 impulse candle, 9 o'clock impulse candle, 842 impulse candle, 948 impulse candle, 1024 impulse candle, and the one we're filling in right now, 1039. This one was impulse candle too. The wick, when this was being made, the wick would have looked like a body. You would have taken a long through your EMAs all the way through that, and we did do that. You can go back and watch those previous videos. Now, you can't trade this, guys, if you don't have Bookmap. I don't make a dime yet from Bookmap. I'm pretty sure when they see my 1,000 videos, they'll start knocking on the door, and I'll do something that helps people if we can get a better price. If not, I won't. But I use this, and maybe there's something else out there. Comment down below if you know of another company that everyone can buy, it's easily accessible, that has the same type of information. And right now, in the Market Pulse, we're only using price change, volume pressure, and the CQC. CQC, I'll right-click it, show it to you. That's called Quotes Counter. So quote CQC stands for Quotes Counter Chart. Charting quote counter, I guess is what it means. So, and it's basically easy to read. That's why we're using it. If the price action is below your histogram, usually the price is about to change downward, or it's going downward right in that moment. This is very fast moving because of the time frame I got it set to. Well, I can set it to, if I set it to 1 minute, it'll catch up here in a second. It'll be a little bit different. It'll slow down a little bit on you. And that's okay. I like it to none. That way it's just as fast as it wants to print. All right, that was a beautiful candle. That was a nice trade. That is, if you're going to be sitting here through lunch, you got to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And did I say wait? But you will get, after capitulation, consolidation, sideways action, whatever you want to call it, you will get some sort of an impulse out of that range. The algorithms just won't let it go that long because they're just swapping money back and forth between each other and absorbing the fees. Now, their fees are nano compared to our fees, but they still see it that way as, okay, we gotta buy a bunch. Even though they may be wanting to short sell, they'll buy a bunch just to move it, and we are trying to find those algorithmic impulse candles, right? Some people call them a boner candle. And that way, although we're watching the news in the background, you don't have to worry about all that stuff. It's hard to look at everything. Is President Trump talking? Is there some sort of thing coming off the AP, off the wire right now? Well, your FinHub, FINHUB, you get the free FinHub and put yourself a little widget on your desktop. AI will build it for you. Turn it on. You can put a little square anywhere on your charts that's giving you pertinent market news, including what President Trump might say that would move the market. And it works good. Like when we did that, the one where we bounced back on that one day where I got 170 points. I knew I took that trade within 30 seconds of his Truth Social post. So those kind of things, you can't just sit here and watch Truth Social, but your AI can watch Truth Social. Or more importantly, with respect to Grok, since she is tied into X directly, she can watch everyone's Twitter accounts. And then filter it for what might move the markets. And there's several X accounts that follow President Trump in real time. They post in real time. Like if he says it, they post it. Sometimes they post stuff that he says before he even has a chance to do a Truth Social post. So that's some of the little ways you can use your AI out there. All right, guys, like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Had 2 great trades right there. I did a twin tower on you. I caught the left side tower on the way up, and I caught a little bit of the right side tower. Now, it did not produce a twin tower, and I told you, man, I'm nervous about this. So I kind of watched the EMAs, and I got out before it pulled back all the way into the EMAs. And, well, I was taking profit because I was short. So I went long and short in that two candle scenario. Long and short. Be right back. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below, hit the notification bell. Go get the freebies. I'll be right back.